Hey, this is Buzz. Thanks for joining me here on the channel. You are in for a treat. I have with me today on the show Myles Call. You don't know that name? Oh, you're going to get to know that name. He's a high school pickleballer that's on the come up. He's coming to college soon and bringing his game with him. He is a really great guy. Started his own pickleball club in high school. How about that? And he is going to share some time with us and talk all about his experience as he's going to be a household name soon, we believe. So without further ado, here's Myles Call. Enjoy this interview. Hey, this is Buzz with Pickleball. Buzz, we are here on site in Ponte Vedra, Florida, in a small community called Nocatee. There's about 12 public courts here that are used in this community, and they are the breeding ground for many a good player. And that leads me to our special guest today, Myles Call, who is a graduating senior this year and moving on to college. And he discovered pickleball at a very old age of 16. Wow, yeah. That's ancient. But anyway, he's going to share his journey with us and how he got to where he is today and where he's going, which is always a great story. And Myles, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Glad to have you. But Myles has got a really interesting story because, like you said, you started a 3 years ago playing. And how'd that kind of begin?
Well, my dad took me out to play pickleball one time, and I don't know, one time I kind of just got left out there. He had to go to a meeting or something, and so some people came up and they were like, "Oh, you want to play?" And I was like, "Sure." And so from there, it kind of just like moved on, you know.
Yep.
Here right now.
And each time you found more proficiency, you got better and better at it.
Yeah. Found my rhythm.
Then you really got it. And you went so far then, since the bug bit you, to bring it to high school and talk a little bit how you started a club over there.
So yeah, I started a club about the beginning of this school year, I guess, and we have about 30 people showing up regularly around here at these courts, and yeah, it's going pretty good so far.
Yep.
We have some tournaments that we play every week, and I think a lot of people are liking it. So,
that's great. Yeah. And it's all class levels, like, you know, freshmen, sophomore, and all that.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And guys and girls doesn't matter, right?
Don't matter.
Nice. And so you kind of organize that, right?
Yeah. I help set that up. I'm like a leader, I guess, leading role member.
Yeah. Like it or not, you're leading.
Exactly.
I got it. Okay. And so now you're graduating in about a week or so, right?
Yes. I have graduation on the 20th.
Gonna walk. Yes. I love that. So you're moving from high school to our local college here at University of North Florida, which is a great college, by the way, here in the Jacksonville market. And you got a scholarship due to academics there.
Yes.
And but something tells me you're going to bring this whole club thing that you started at the high school level over to the college level?
Yeah.
That's great.
So they have a intramural kind of pickleball club going on, so I think it's only in fall, so I'm going to try to make it year-round.
Nice.
See how it goes.
Yeah, well, you certainly have the chops for it because you did it one time before.
Yes.
And as many of you know, the college game is a stepping stone to getting this sport into the Olympics, which is something that a lot of people that are involved in the sport would love to see. It's catching around the U.S. like wildfire and around the world for that matter, and we're seeing more and more players emerge. But we're seeing more and more younger players. So you started when you were 16, as you said.
Yeah.
And now you're
18.
So you've learned a lot and you've played a lot. So talk a little bit about your movement from just playing rec to going into amateur. You've played some tournaments, right?
Yeah. So I start off by playing a tournament with my friend, and then from there, like we did pretty well. Well, we won that tournament. We did well in it, I guess.
Yeah.
And so from there,
winning would mean that.
Yeah, winning, I guess, would mean that. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
And so I was like, let's take it up a notch. And so I started playing in some more tournaments and doing pretty well. So
that's great.
I keep going with it.
Yeah, that's great. And so now you play both mixed and do you do singles at all or not?
Not really, not too much.
You do mixed and men's doubles.
Yeah.
So the plan going forward is to obviously do well in college. And then maybe develop this club. And then are you looking at more and more of the PPA and APP tournaments to participate in those? And the amateur tournaments are really coming up all over the place that are specific amateur tournaments. Tell me a little bit about your plans there, do you think?
So in college, I'll probably mainly just play college, but I'll probably try out some PPA tournaments as well, like, pull a Colin Schick and just show up and,
I see that you're playing with an interesting paddle. Tell me a little bit about that.
So yeah, I just started playing with this paddle maybe about a week or two ago, and definitely the best paddle I've ever played with.
Yeah.
It's got It's really lightweight, but it has like amazing pop that it feels like you're playing with like a 9-ounce paddle. That's how much power it has on it. And I don't know, it takes some time to get used to the resets and stuff because it's a little poppy, but besides that, it's like perfect paddle.
Yeah, and
great.
You don't hit that hard, right?
Oh, no, hardly at all.
Not at all.
The ball barely goes over
It's a yellow
the net.
blur. Yeah, our thanks to Chris Dickert over at Legacy Pickleball in Alabama, making some really great products, and I'm glad you like and appreciate that. It's gotten some great reviews out there, so good choice. And we wish you continued success, and hope you keep going. Next time we interview this guy, I'll probably have to go through his agent or something, and so we'll get a chance to catch up with Myles as he continues his journey. Thanks for joining us here on the channel again, and we'll have more great stories like our friend Myles here coming to you, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.